Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field fittingly butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we interplay here. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like two losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can...
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Let's get it together. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check.
On first down, Newsom. He's on here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field in the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Second and 2. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position is difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Now Newsom. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
To throw on 3rd down. Fields. He's on the hook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually it's tough when they fired a bullet in there for the completion. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yards that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so prepared for those DBs, aren't you? Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, 15 on it. 54 Mike.
To throw inside the down. Fields. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43. They're picking up the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Fields. Pressure too much. Down he goes. That's Yannick in good play with a sack.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
Looking to throw. Fields got his man complete over the middle. That's Hoover. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing before for on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're going to decide inflicting themselves and expressing. Just keep doing it. They're doing pretty well.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Delay of game, offense.
Now that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. 2nd and 15. Making the catch is Sternberger. That catch good for a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he grabbed the pass,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because if he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball away.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Check 45's the mic. Check 46.
They'll run on first down. Newsom. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 34-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
2nd and 1. Outside here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage the 47 on 1st and 10. To throw, Fields. We'll get her here, it's complete. They'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Fields. And that's complete to Adams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. And in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Newsom. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try to push the pile. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, the ball.
On 1st down, Newsom. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Operating from the back. Fields. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
This quarterback now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Fields. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice running throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a 1st down. Look at a gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
This one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing that first down. Fields going to throw deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Now a carry here for the fullback. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. You're second and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Fields. Looking inside, and it's complete. Well, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try and run with their fullback. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He definitely established a really nice drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Let's go one more.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. That is caught at the 7.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Dancing to his right. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So here are the Bucs.
Ready. Blue ready. Let's make these babies cry all the way. Back home, yo. Let's make
make these babies cry all the way back.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Some runs are blocked so well.
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football.
Watch the pass.
On first down, Newsom. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Again, it's Newsom. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a good second half.
Escape situation. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Newsom. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 30-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Pick me up. Here we go.
2nd and 3. And a quick throw, and that's complete. And we'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Check, girls, check. Check, Mike.
Waiting for the guy Fields. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence. It borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had at the end of their last drive.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. It doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there was some completion.
Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up the first down.
Back to throw. Fields. And he fires one incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like you're contemplating your moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here I come again.
And the blitz does come. And the throw there going to be incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, forcing incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. On first down, Newsom. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down. Fields. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing a second there. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. If it does get picked off, you could possibly seal this one.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, through frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Fields. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, fourth quarter, this is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
About to find out. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Now again, right side. Newsom. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Well, he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
First throw off for the backup, Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Packers on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is third down and 12. From the gun, Fields. And an alley to run.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back when he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
He did everything he could there to try to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. McCray able to knock this one through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. We talked about clutch. That one was right down punt. This offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Come on. Check.
They'll run on first down. Newsom. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
But both teams practice this situation. And this time, the guys on offense run, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
Wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed him up for that run.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Newsom, and they're going to get the first down here as he's out to the 14. 3rd down turns to first with a 5-yard pickup.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Through 3 quarters, no reason to wind up now. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
What we got?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. This one hauled in by Sample. Good for the completion percentage. Window gain. That'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. That turns into a huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Good open field tackling there. 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the punt. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
54. It's coming this way. Here we go.
On first down, Newsom. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Check 45 at the mic. Check 45.
Here's 2nd and 8. They can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. All you get is a headache.
Back to throw. Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hey. Off. 45's the mic.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
They go back to the air after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
I'm scared.
Throwing again. Fields looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3 seconds, 3rd down, and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Waiting for the gun. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Defense gets him a 3-and-out, 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Fields. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the... So for the Bucs, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.